Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
Rescue Bots? I'm David, and I accidentally watched Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue instead. Oh no.
It is time to roll to the rescue and watch Family of Heroes. This is the first ever episode of Transformers Rescue Bots, aired December 17th, 2011, only on the Hub.
As we discussed before, not the first Hasbro little preschool-style kids show, but the first one to get any significant release.
Yes, we are definitely going to do an episode of Go 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 Bots at some point.
Good.
I'm sure we can find them somewhere.
I'm sure we know someone. Man, I got rid of that. I had that VHS tape up until I moved 2 years ago.
Well, I'm sure it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Well, if it's not on YouTube, it's going to be on Daily.
Yeah,
on the hard drive of someone we know.
Also true.
Well, yes. That's probably what we will do.
Anyway, of course, Nicole Dubik, big writer for Transformers Prime, wrote a ton of episodes for Rescue Bots, and I believe was also the show's story editor.
Huh.
And she was also the kid from Major Dad, which continues to be weird. Yeah, she was like a child actress.
I keep forgetting what Major Dad was. Okay, it's one of those shows I remember seeing a commercial for, but I don't think I ever watched. Like, She's the Sheriff, and that kind of crap.
I definitely saw it at some point.
And it starred Gerald McRaney. He was one half of Simon and Simon.
Oh, yes, Simon. Good.
Oh, yeah, Nicole Dubik, child actress. And I don't know anybody else on this show. But anyway, Family of Heroes. So as discussed in the episode before, we all had a psychotic break while watching DinoZaurs. This was a show sort of aimed at a lower age bracket than Transformers Prime.
Yeah.
But is in continuity with it.
It is. And is animated by Atomic Cartoons, which is, I think, Flash. Or at least close to Flash.
No, it's, shit, I found the name of what the hell it was. Where was it? Where did I write it down?
Let's see here.
No, Toon Boom Harmony software thing, which apparently is just an animation software program you get that, yes, is basically just like Flash. And Flash doesn't exist anymore. That is such a strange thing. Or at least it's going to be officially dead soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they're not making it. Anyway, it's an animation studio. The effect is, it looks slightly better than Flash, but it's got a lot of the hallmarks of Flash.
But overall, it's an okay looking show.
Yeah, it's, suitable for the age group.
Yeah, it's not as pretty as Transformers Prime, but it's pleasant to look at.
It's not as pretty as Transformers Prime, but not a lot is.
Yes, and we don't get the big opening sequence here because it explains the whole plot, and that's what this episode is going to do.
Yes.
Oh no opening theme song.
Aw.
Yay, I don't have to find that for another week.
It's not Wham Bam, it's a Dino Jam.
No, it's a classic. We explain the premise in the theme song.
Yes. Those are good. Those are definitely good for little kids.
And it's going to have a Canadian connection that I will explain next week.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't suppose you're familiar with the band Marianas Trench.
No?
Rings a bell.
Vaguely familiar with the land feature.
Yes, not to be confused with the actual Marianas Trench featured in this week's newly released film Underwater.
Ooh.
Oh.
Doesn't that have somebody that people care about in it?
Kristen Stewart?
Yes. Okay,
with
so
like
by
a buzz
people,
cut.
what I guess I mean is lesbians.
Well, yes. Well, she's
lesbian icon.
She has a very short haircut in it.
Good.
And it's also got Colleen Wing from Iron Fist.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I like her.
And like a bunch of ocean monsters, I guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it also has T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's why I saw. It's like I was interested in it, but it's a horror movie. But maybe I go, and then I saw his face, and nope.
You had me, then you lost me. Hopefully he gets eaten by monsters. Anyway.
I presume, God, he better be the first one eaten.
We open in space.
The signal is calling. Our planet is falling. The danger will test you. Better make it a light-speed rescue.
And there's an Autobot spaceship, which is apparently the Sigma.
Ha.
Oh.
This
Sigma
is just
6?
established later.
Be a hero, time to turn the tide.
There's something stupid we need to watch.
Still one of my favorite 30 Rock jokes.
Oh.
What?
Well, I guess like Six Sigma is like a business thing.
Yes, it is.
So there's a thing where like Jack Donaghy's all, and have you ever heard of? Is anybody here familiar with Six Sigma? And like one of the writers puts up his hand. He's like, it's a special kind of G.I. Joe. And it's like I can't believe they made a joke about G.I. Joe Sigma 6 on an NBC sitcom.
I really appreciate that they made that joke because I made that joke in my head every time I saw a book about Six Sigma when I was working at a bookstore.
Anyway, so get your drinks ready because it is time for one last Optimus Prime speech from Transformers Prime because they're receiving the speech from the end of Darkness Rising.
Oh,
yes.
I forgot to take notes. This would be 16, I think. What are we up to?
We're up there.
Or at least I think, actually, no, apparently this is not specifically that speech. It's just it's kind of like the speech he gives at the end of the movie. But it's definitely like a Peter Cullen, I am Optimus Prime.
Oh,
and
I
listen.
was actually... I was assuming that they were just like using that actual speech. Like, not that they had not re-recorded or anything.
It starts out very much the same, but then it deviates.
Yeah, because I guess it gives like exact coordinates for where we're at.
Okay, we're up to Prime speech number 17.
Ooh.
This continuing saga that I guess isn't done yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I guess he's going to be in
The next show, too.
Robots in
Yeah,
Disguise.
so I guess
I'm not sure what.
Keeping count.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah, I'm not sure what
Robots in
kind of
Disguise.
drinking game you're going to have to establish for Family of Heroes or from Rescue Bots, apart from terrifying science accident occurs in small town. In which case, get ready to get drunk.
Well, should we, maybe I should be cursing less. And maybe suggesting a drinking game about a show aimed more at children is a bad idea, but then again, well, it's us, so,
You could be drinking, I don't know, orange juice or something.
Juicy
Oh,
juice.
yeah, that works.
Drink some apple juice.
Purple stuff.
Yes.
Sunny D.
Kool-Aid.
No, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Whatever the kids are drinking these days, I don't know, Go-Gurt? You drink Go-Gurt?
No?
I think
Do you
that's
just
the point
extrude it out of a
Go-Gurt is-
tube?
Oh yeah, I think it is kind of like
Extruded fruit.
tube extruded.
Maybe I'm thinking of Yop. Is that still a
I don't
thing?
even know what that is.
That sounds
I didn't
like
even know
a
that was a
Canadian
thing.
thing.
Oh, it's like a yogurt-based beverage. It's like yogurt, but it's pop, so it's Yop.
That's horrifying, but also probably... I don't know, is this kombucha? That's fermented.
No, it apparently sold in Belgium, Canada, France, Ireland, Switzerland, and the UK. So
Yes.
it's a yogurt drink.
That's horrible. Why would you do that?
Doesn't sound... I mean, I like yogurt, but...
I seem to recall my sister used to like it. I hate yogurt in general, so I did
Well, it
not
depends
see
upon the kind of...
or I did not consume it.
Greek yogurt is horrible, but I like overly fruity yogurts. Preferably not just the fruit on the bottom.
I occasionally consume some variety of vanilla or honey flavored yogurts because my immune system occasionally wipes out my gut biome. So, probiotics are good.
That's why I eat it every day.
That's why I
least
brew
once.
my own kombucha.
Oh.
I do enjoy a good kombucha, but I hate yogurt. Anyway, so it gets this transmission.
Optimus Prime's disturbing mouth. It looks...
Yeah, Optimus Prime does not show up a lot on this show, which is good. I mean, he is still Peter Cullen. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
But his face is not quite suited to the animation style here, so his face looks very weird.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just that we're so used to it from Prime. Like, when he has his face mask off, he's very flat and plain and long and square. And this, like he has the sides of his mouth are open, and it doesn't look like Optimus Prime is the thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so they kind of just randomly crash into this military base after receiving this transmission. And our robots emerge. There are 4 of them, and they're very pastel.
Yes, they're just like, they are Nell Yomtov background characters here.
Yes.
And they're very generic looking, and they don't have alt modes yet, and I like that they put that extra bit of work in.
Yes.
I do and I don't. I mean, like, it makes them look very proto for me, but it doesn't make them look like a Cybertronian form, because there's complete lack of detail of any kind.
I mean, maybe they don't have alt modes at all yet.
Yeah. They're just babies.
Or they just kind of transform like folding in half like the original Pretenders.
Maybe. They have those sort of late G1 quote, air quote, Cybertronian modes that are just like, what can we do with this toy robot we designed to make it look like a vehicle?
Yeah,
to pass it off as a vehicle.
Look, it's got wheels on it. They all touch the ground. It's a car.
Yeah. Sure, it's like the jump starters.
Anyway, so this is Rescue Force Sigma 17. And
which feels like a reference to something, but probably isn't.
Nah, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, Rescue Force is a thing.
Yes.
But I don't think the numbers Sigma 17 have ever been associated with an armless Leo Kaiser.
So anyway, they all pile out of this thing, and Optimus Prime is all, hey, listen, so, bad news, Cybertron, it sucks now. Nobody lives there anymore, and also, you guys are probably the only rescue bots left in existence.
I appreciate that Transformers Prime is so dark that it can't even touch this preschool show without bringing some of that darkness with it.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't make it explicit, but there's that, everyone you might know from Cybertron is dead and we can't go back there. It's this darkness implied that feels really weird in the show, but like, it does help tie it to Prime.
Yeah, I mean, they never go all in with the like, these robots are homeless. But, which, I feel like an 80s version of this would have, like a late 80s, like, I don't know, Monster in My Pocket level of toy writing would have gone in for, like, bring them home. But yeah, it starts out, like I said, just that touch of being connected to Prime just brings that little bit of darkness to it. And fortunately, I think even though I love that about Transformers Prime, they do not lean into it. They definitely lean away from it from here on.
No, and I think specifically they're rescue bots they never really explain it, but they're like a non-violent subgroup of the Autobots.
Yeah, I mean, they are explicitly Autobots, so... Mm. But yeah, they seem to be a very specifically pacifist, I'm not going to say organization, but kind of Autobots.
Like a subgroup. It's a whole team of, who's the...
Lifeline.
Who's the ambulance from the Protectobots?
First Aid?
First Aid.
Yeah, First Aid. Because also Lifeline from G.I. Joe had that going on.
Yes.
They were basically the same character, just one was a robot. Also, oh my god, we need to do The Ultimate Weapon at some point. That episode is amazing. And it's all about how First Aid is a pacifist.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess the thing is that, if Lifeline decides that a mission is too violent for him and he won't come along, you don't have 4 of the G.I. Joes combining into a guy who's missing a limb.
Yes. That is correct.
Anyway,
so
cut to Griffin Rock, a town of weird high-tech doodads.
Yes.
Yay, more episodes of Eerie. Eureka. Not Eerie.
Eureka.
It's just a businessman who admittedly, I mean, not to fat shame here, but he seems like he might be over the weight limit for that rocket pack, but he's got like a little, or like a helipad.
Like a helipad.
Like a helicopter on his head or something.
Well, it's like Bumblebee's Action Master partner.
Yeah. But he is wearing a helmet, which is important.
Yes.
Also wearing a helmet, our aged protagonist.
Yes, that is Cody Burns, who is a kid bucking the usual trend of American cartoons in that he is a young boy voiced by an actual young boy as opposed to an adult woman.
Yeah, that's something they seem to do more these days, which I guess is why you have to have Steven Universe taking place later, because his voice actor's voice cracked.
Yeah. Somewhere, if you listen closely, Tara Strong just threw her hat down in the dust and is stomping on it.
Saffron Henderson. I love Saffron Henderson. I love her playing small boys.
Anyway, he's voiced by Ilan Garfias, who also...
that's the thing, is that none of the Transformers Beast era stuff had, like, small human boys, so that's why Saffron Henderson never got to join the other Ocean Group people in doing Transformers stuff.
You just had a small proto-human boy.
Yes, and they weren't going to bring her in.
And then you just have to make, like, ook noises.
Yeah, and then they'll sound like Gohan from the first DBZ dub. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So he's cycling around, and then his dad pulls up.
Well, no, he gets pulled over by J. Jonah Jameson.
It's Chief Charlie Burns, voiced by Maurice LaMarche.
Yay!
Oh, I didn't even know.
I think, isn't this his first Transformers thing? Or
it is not, because he was in an episode of G1.
One random? I was gonna say like one random G1 episode, like Jim Cummings, and yeah.
And I think he was there maybe the day that Casey Kasem quit.
Oh,
So he was in season 2.
And I think he really didn't get along with Wally Burr.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well,
so
that's not good getting along with the voice director.
No, so he did like that one episode and that was it.
I mean, I guess he was... I assume he was pretty young at the time, and Wally Burr was pretty old, and it's kind of like when I come on a job sometimes, and I'm like, I'm gonna just outlast these old assholes. He figured if he stuck around long enough, Wally Burr would retire, and he wouldn't have to deal with him, and guess what? He was right.
Yeah, he played Six Gun, the Metroplex component who is a guy made of guns.
Was
I don't
was
even
he
remember
in the Ultimate Weapon?
No, that was Thief in the Night.
Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, that's season 3.
Oh.
That is the one where, I think Trypticon steals the Taj Mahal.
Yes.
And then they suspected Dinobots because he left behind dinosaur electrons or something.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. That
Goodness.
is absolutely
Awesome.
100% correct.
Oh, 80s writing.
Also, it is the first part of a serial episode between that and Starscream's Ghost.
That's right.
Because that's why Octane is running from the law in Starscream's Ghost. Except then I think they aired them out of order, except maybe that was just on Sci-Fi Channel.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he pulls up in his old, I guess there's supposed to be a Crown Victoria police car. He's the town police chief.
Yes.
And he says, we're all going to get our new rides. Because he's got the entire rest of the family there.
It's a big car.
Which at first I didn't realize they were supposed to be all related.
Oh, yeah.
They don't look... I'm guessing a couple of the kids are adopted?
I don't think so.
Although the first one to introduce himself is frickin' Cade Yeager.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a jerk.
He's a real Flash Thompson type.
Yeah, Cade is a jerk.
Voiced
It's
by,
amazing that his name is Cade, and it's like, oh shit, he's gonna grow up to be Marky Mark. What the hell?
No.
Well, he's even jerkier because it's Cade with a K.
I didn't know that.
It wasn't Cade with a K in the movie?
No, it's Cade with a C in the movie.
Oh, I figured it was with a K.
Oh. No, and that is Jason Marsden, who is not related to that guy who played Cyclops. But he was Goofy's son in a Goofy movie. He's Kid Flash on Young Justice. He was definitely one of the extreme Ghostbusters. I think the one in the wheelchair.
Was he in DinoZaurs?
No, he's not really. He was Duke on G.I. Joe Renegades.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen his name pop up a lot.
And he was also a live action actor. I think he used to be on Boy Meets World.
Oh.
With and he was also the white best friend on Static Shock.
Oh,
he's the token white guy.
Wasn't that kid a redhead too?
I think he was blonde.
I think he was blonde. I think he was blonde.
I barely remember Static Shock, sadly.
Aw.
Anyway, so yeah, he's in a ton of stuff, and yeah, he's playing a real Flash Thompson here.
Yes, he's the firefighter of the family.
I might say he's a real hothead.
Ha ha! I would not say that.
Or in Canada, we might say he's a real hosehead.
Hey, hoser.
Hosehead. He was definitely the least memorable of the junior headmasters.
Anyway, also in here is Graham Burns, who is kind of the least memorable member of the Burns family. He's kind of a nerd.
Yes, he is, I guess, the engineer.
Yes.
Not in the sense of operating a train, but in the sense of like engineering things.
Yes.
Well, he does wear a hard hat. He's the only one to wear a hard hat, so.
That's not the kind of hat train conductors wear.
And he's voiced by Shannon McCain. And then we've also got Danny Burns, who is the girl.
Oh, yes.
A girl.
The girl.
She's kind of like high-spirited and impatient.
Yes.
And she's voiced by Lacey, by Party of Five and that terrible Lost in Space movies, Lacey Chabert.
I thought the movie was okay. It's
Rob is like, it is subjectively not.
Like, listen, I probably enjoyed it more than I should have at the time because I had a real thing for Lacey Chabert.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, yeah, you were younger than us, so that
Yes, I was. That was appropriate at the time.
Oh,
Yes.
who was the other sister?
Oh, that was, what's her name, from Austin Powers 2? Heather Graham.
Ah, yes, that Heather Graham was rather nice in that outfit.
And also, what's her name? Used to be married to Tom Cruise.
With the huge eyes? Katie Holmes?
No, not her.
No.
That his
Oh, okay.
first wife.
Oh, so not with the huge eyes.
No,
Like, she's got unreasonably large
something-
eyes. I can't help it.
Mimi Rogers, and
Yes.
listen, this is talking about a children's show, but Mimi Rogers' unusually large features are not her eyes.
And it had Joey from Friends. Anyway, we should get back to talking about the show.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to see Lacey Chabert these days, tune into Lifetime around Christmas. You'll see about 1,500 movies with her on them.
Good. She should be getting work, I guess.
She is living that Lifetime Christmas movie lifestyle.
Yeah, it's like anytime you need a cute, young-ish Christian lady in a movie, she's your number one choice.
She's also in Christian Mingle, the movie.
What?
Yes.
That can't be a thing.
It is.
I refuse this iteration of reality.
No, the problem is, it's a thing, and it's not a joke.
It is a joke, though, whether it knows it's a joke.
It's a punchline.
I will note that this movie also features actual actors, Stephen Tobolowsky.
Does Tobo have a full name?
The guy who played Peterman on Seinfeld, and L.A. Law's Corbin Burnson.
Mm-hmm.
And Morgan
What
Fairchild.
What about Kirk Cameron?
No, see, it's
No,
like a level of,
it's not that bad.
It's not like weird Christian, it's just like, we're fairly Christian.
Okay.
All I know
Okay,
is
then.
she's not Christian in the beginning, but like she dates a guy who's Christian, so she buys the Bible for dummies.
I hate that stuff. I hate the Okay, This is my having to work in a bookstore and deal with these, like, categories of stuff sort of thing, but I just hate that implication that people who aren't Christian just don't know anything about Christianity, because actually, everyone knows a lot about it, thank you.
Yeah, like, half of my high school was Jewish. We all knew about Christians.
Yeah, it's like... That's not how it works.
Get it.
Anyway, I listened to a podcast about the movie. The only other thing I can remember is at one point they go to a restaurant that serves only steak and cake. And the restaurant is called Steak and Cake.
Steak and cake? I mean, steak and cake, that's a good idea.
That
a dumb
sounds
idea,
like
but it's a good idea.
A Pokemon, like, party concept that I need to work on with my Gigantamax L Creamy. Who is a cake.
Anyway.
I'll have to come up with some steak.
Mr. Steak?
Yeah, so anyway, they're all, we're going off to get our new vehicles, and obviously Cody wants to come, but he cannot because he is but a child.
Also, they're like, I feel like there's unreasonable, like, teasing going on, considering that he's not getting a vehicle because he's not old enough to have a driver's license.
Yeah,
they make it sound like this is something that he could earn if he just works at it a little bit harder.
By aging, I guess.
Yes, by not dying before his 16th birthday.
And speaking of dying, not in this car is the mom.
Dun dun dun.
As far as I know, she's never mentioned, but she dead.
Well, that's TV standard,
She real dead.
Maybe wait. Maybe we do get a last name. I was gonna say, what if the last name is Darby?
Oh. Could have gone back to a maiden name,
That is entirely true.
That is a lot of kids, though.
And also, I mean, I think one of them, like, Jack would remember these kids.
I'm pretty...
One of them is younger than him.
But there's like younger than him.
Is there a reason to bring them up?
I mean, I don't know. It might be kind of notable, oh yeah, my dad, went one day out for a pack of cigarettes, and also he took 4 of my siblings.
Yeah, he took the siblings he liked. So
I'm pretty sure he's now on I'm pretty sure he's now on like a weird science island.
This fiction we're creating is unfortunate. Let's pull back.
I'll just go write the fanfic myself.
A distraction of everyone's tiny Tintin-like doll eyes.
I kind of like the dot eyes.
Yeah, I would have
okay
to say under the circumstances, it's fine.
Consistent. Mostly it just reminds me of our friend Walkie's like comic book art or webcomic art. Like he draws a bunch of characters that look a hell of a lot like these. Not all of his characters have the dot eyes, but when I first saw like images for the show, I was like, wait, did he get consulting fee? Did he draw some character designs? What the fuck?
It is a similar style, but
because like at least the main boy, like his design and proportions are very much like Walkie's art.
I can see that.
Maybe that's why he likes the show so much.
Maybe.
Understandable.
Yeah. Anyway, so we cut back to the new arrivals, who I guess are on Griffin Rock, and I guess Agent Fowler must have hooked them up with this.
Yeah, I think it does predate it. I don't think it mentions it quite right in the show, but he does say something about our friends in the government later in the episode, and in my notes,
in Washington.
And in my notes I said our friends in Unit E.
Oh, I want to see Fowler in this art style. He looks so adorable.
And so he's like, hey, listen, you're not going to be fighting Decepticons with me. You're going to live with a human family, and you're going to learn about Earth, but you have to disguise yourselves as non-sentient robots who are also vehicles to everybody except for Maurice LaMarche here.
Yeah.
And so they all pick alt modes. So you got Boulder, who is kind of the bulkhead of this show.
Yeah, he's a very, I would say he's more animated Bulkhead than Prime Bulkhead.
Voiced by Imari Williams.
I think he may end up eventually doing art, like animated Bulkhead.
I think he does, yes.
Yeah, so he's very animated Bulkhead.
Yeah, you've got Heatwave, who is the leader of the group.
He declares himself the leader.
Yeah, he is Steve Bloom again.
Yay!
Yes, sounding very Steve Bloom.
Even when we skipped and did the weird shit, Steve Bloom has been a consistent for us here.
As a side note, I have been, I think I mentioned this in our Patreon episode. I was inspired by The Rise of Skywalker to start properly watching through Star Wars Rebels again, because I had stopped watching it like halfway through season 2. But one of the things that consistently carries through it is like 90% of the little side background stormtroopers and Imperial characters and Rebellion characters are just Steve Bloom doing exactly this voice.
And I like that he's the leader, but he's also a total dick.
Yeah.
Didn't he declare himself the leader?
Yes.
So he's the kind of guy who would declare himself the leader.
I think he was the leader beforehand, but...
Okay.
Sort of, but like Prime reaffirms, well, you're in charge. Mr. Fiery Brand. Mr. Hot Rod for this series.
He's more of a jerk than Hot Rod ever is.
He's a little Hot Rod, he's a little Sentinel Prime from Animated.
Yeah, I can see that. He doesn't see why we have to work with these stupid humans.
Yes. And then you've got Chase, who is a police car, and if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he is Captain Holt.
He wants to know which of these vehicles is most involved with rules enforcement.
Yes.
He's very like the, kids' cartoon Strong Arm from Robots in Disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he was actually that guy. No,
he's not actually that guy. He's DC Douglas, who's done a lot of video games.
Yes. No, he is definitely cut from the same cloth as Robots in Disguise Strong Arm. He just wants to enforce some rules.
Well, for my Brooklyn Nine-Nine viewers, he is the Captain Holt, and she is the Amy Santiago. Am I the only one who watches that here?
I think I've seen it.
That's it.
It's a good show.
Yeah, an episode or so. My parents were watching.
It seems nice, but I just entirely missed it.
And at our fourth one is Blades, and unlike regular Blades, who is a kill crazy maniac, yes. Blades is kind of a coward. A hilarious coward.
He's scared of heights, which, as we know, I sympathize very strongly with. So he's like the G1 Silverbolt of the group, and they're like, they had 4 vehicles, and Prime's like, I guess yours has been chosen for you. It's like, also, it's the only one that's got blades, and his name is Blades. I feel like it was already chosen for him, regardless of whether he was the last one to pick or not. But then he's like, but it goes up so high. And I wanted to hug him. He's so good. I love him.
Yes, he's voiced by Parvesh Cheena. So, Chase becomes the police car, Heatwave becomes the fire truck, Boulder becomes the bulldozer, and yes, Blades is unfortunately the helicopter. And he's very distressed to discover that helicopters fly.
So good. He's such a good boy.
So yeah, they're introduced to Charlie Burns, and so they go to the town square, where they're going to be introduced to the citizenry of Griffin Rock. This is where we meet Frankie Green, who is Cody's best friend, voiced by Diamond White.
And she is, I believe, LeVar Burton's character's daughter.
Yes, and we see here her dad, Doc Green, who does not have any lines in this episode. So no. I guess when I tell you that he's voiced by LeVar Burton, you are going to have to take my word for it.
Also, I have to assume that his name is a play on a certain Christopher Lloyd character.
Marty, I don't know what you mean.
Because it's, doctor and then a color.
Yep. And also propensity for making terrifying inventions.
Yes, I was going to say, as I recall according to Netflix, I watched all the way up to episode 4 of this previously. But yes, it is a accurate comparison.
And also at this dedication ceremony, we see local reporter Huxley Prescott, voiced by our old pal Jeff Bennett.
Yes. Sounding just like a Jeff Bennett character.
And he sort of becomes like a recurring annoyance/antagonist.
Yes. Man, if only he was Hector Ramirez. He is the Hector Ramirez of this show.
So yeah, they're introduced. They're kind of doing a bad job of pretending to be robots.
Yeah, like they have to be in disguise, so they have to put up this lie that we are just robots.
Bleep bloop.
Seems a weird system to build it on. And then the speech that J. Jonah Jameson, police sheriff, gives, like he says that with one human and these robots, they can replace an entire police force. To which I have to ask, what happened to the police force you already had? Did you not have one? Either you didn't have one, which is a problem, or you fired them all, which is a bigger problem, possibly. Although, fuck the pigs, but it raises questions that this children's show won't answer. I really need to stop cursing so much.
I mean, I don't think I vaguely recall we see one other cop later, and it's just based on the who's the guy from the Andy Griffith show?
Barney Fife.
Barney Fife. I think he's even like Deputy Fife or something.
Hey, Andy. Oh, that's a big problem.
I mean, they
just
they did the best they could.
Spoilers. Just about one horrifying disaster happens to Griffin Rock in every episode, and you really wonder what was happening before the rescue bots came along.
Yeah, is everything just destroyed every week before? Or,
yeah, that's...
Or did,
luckily they had...
everyone... did the entire fire department just get fed up with all these problems and fires breaking out and just quit the week before?
Or they were all incinerated.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah.
Or I assume they're just like a bunch of clouds shaped like robots that are fixing everything every night. While everybody loses their memories.
Applying logic to this is just sad.
I mean, you kind of have that with almost every superhero kind of thing. I don't know, who's fighting all these guys in animal costumes before Spider-Man's around?
Well, but that's like the Batman effect,
and flying lobsters.
The animal villains kind of congregate after a guy dressed like a spider shows up in town for a few years.
So maybe once these robots show up, all the natural disasters are like, "Hey, we got to get on this."
Natural disasters are different. It's
maybe
okay. I guess these maybe God says, "Hey, these robots are an affront to God. I better start smiting this town of Griffin Rock."
Okay, that's possible. Or maybe it's a local god of Griffin Rock that just is annoyed about these automatons coming in to muscle in on his territory.
Yeah. Also, have we lost Jen?
Possibly. Shit.
Oh dear.
That's unsettling. Zencaster said, waiting for all mics to be armed.
Okay. I have now restarted a new Audacity file.
Okay.
I'll just glue them together.
So yeah, a butterfly lands on Boulder's nose, and he blows it off there, and nobody else in the crowd notices, but Cody, he notices.
He does notice.
And he's all, what's the deal with these robots? And then Huxley Prescott tells him to get lost, kid.
Yes.
Anyway, but luckily, or somewhat unluckily for the town of Griffin Rock, the Natural History Museum is on fire.
Oh no!
No, not the Dinotarium.
Let it burn. You would think that, like, they would have, I don't know, sprinklers. You would think that a fire there bad enough to require, like, a serious response would be prevented prior to occurring.
Yeah, you would think.
You would think.
Sprinklers are broken.
But then, this is Griffin Rock. As we will learn, there are special extenuating circumstances here.
Yeah, so they speed the museum, or rather, 3/4 of them speed the museum, and Blades very slowly putters along, because he doesn't want to fly too fast, or too high.
They're all cinnamon rolls, but he's the cinnamon rolliest of them all. He's just, and he does, like, this little, like, face on the screen thing where he talks all robotic about, like, I don't understand, flying slower. It's very cute.
And that is like a thing where they have like their heads on little screens.
Yes, so they can communicate with their humans.
Yes.
Their new pet humans.
Yes. So it is the humans who think that they are the masters. Anyway, so they send Chase in there to evacuate, and he mostly does it, but unfortunately he finds that these two humans did not respond. He's just got two mummies in his hands.
Oh no!
Yes.
But that's cute. He thought the mummies were alive. Instead, he's just holding somebody else's stolen corpses.
Yes.
Again, it makes me think of weird things. Should not come up in a children's program.
These desiccated corpses did not leave.
He doesn't understand how biological organisms work.
No.
And meanwhile, Boulder doesn't want to take the planters out to create a fire block because they're so pretty.
Yes.
And Graham is all, what? Anyway, they put the fire out. It turns out one of the robot dinosaurs, because this museum obviously has robot dinosaurs, shorted out.
As you should. Everyone should have robot Dinobot saurs. The animatronics.
Yeah. And so while they're trying to fix this, the Chief and Graham almost get crushed by a falling robot dinosaur head.
Wham bam, dino decapitation.
No.
I mean, they're about to be made into dino jam.
No, none of this.
But luckily Heatwave is all, bleep bloop, I will save you. And
Yes.
catches the robot head, even though obviously they didn't tell him to do that.
And they know that. They're like, wait a minute, we didn't tell him to do that. It's
Yeah,
like,
but no, the Chief's all, no, it was in, rescue mode still.
yeah.
And, nobody on the show's a very good liar. You might as well be John Lovitz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in, rescue mode. Yeah, that's the ticket. And then cut to this, robotic Tyrannosaurus Rex, who I note here is colored sort of green and purple.
Yeah.
And his eyes turn red. And, yes.
I wish. That'd be fun.
It'd be nice if he talked, but it is mostly, like, the fire damage, like, it seems like it might have been mostly purple, but now there's greenish splotches on it, and parts missing where you can see the bones. Well,
he's like a Terminator, but a dinosaur.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why did
That's,
they
I think, where
never
they-
send one of those back in time? Oh my god, that would have been so much more
That's
effective.
absolutely where they should take the franchise next. Terminator-saur.
Yes.
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 And the dinosaurs still sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, it'd be easy. You don't have to make like a young CG version of Arnold. Just have him voice it. It'll be fun.
And yet he's still trying to steal people's clothes?
Yes.
Sure.
You'll-
A velociraptor in a little vest.
All of this is good and correct and accurate.
Your dinosaur-sized clothes, give them to me. He's got his, like, dinosaur claw sticking out of the, like, molten metal as he's, lowering it in.
Oh, well, then you have to be like a megalosaur or an allosaur so he could give a thumbs up because T-Rex. Like, you can't. With a T-Rex, it'll look like he's giving the middle finger, even though he only has two.
Yes.
I don't know why you cry, but it's something I can never do. Roar. Anyway, we're back at the Griffin Rock fire station, which I'm pretty sure was a playset at some point.
Probably.
The fire stuff goes on downstairs, and upstairs is where they all actually live together.
Because they're a family.
Yeah, they're having a nice family dinner. The chief is wearing an inappropriately sexy apron.
Yes. Maybe that's why June divorced him.
Listen, Charlie, it's the apron or it's me. Also, I can't work in this Griffin Rock hospital anymore. All these science accidents.
I mean...
Wait, it actually even makes, like, everybody else, like police and fire and stuff, they're missing a medical professional. Oh, goodness. It makes more sense.
Anyway, and we've somehow got to connect this with the child protagonist of Robots in Disguise, whose mother is in, like, Budapest for the summer or something.
What?
Like in Robots in Disguise, he gets sent to live with his dad, who, like, runs a junkyard, and he's John C. McGinley? No, John C. McGinley.
John C. Reilly?
No, not John C. Reilly. Ted McGinley is the guy. You know, he runs the junkyard. He's
a disaster. Yes.
He's a human disaster, yes. He was on Happy Days.
Oh.
I mean...
Anyway.
Okay, Boomer.
It would make more sense for that guy to have been separated from June, but there was no way, if the mother was still alive, where he would get possession of any children, let alone just one of them. So, that's an impossibility.
Also, I don't know what June would be doing in Budapest.
I don't know.
Or wherever she is for the entirety of that show.
If she is. I think he's lying.
Oh, my mistake. Copenhagen.
Copenhagen?
Capital of Denmark. Copenhagen.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Oh my Himmel.
Maybe she works for Lego.
Maybe.
Anyway, so while they're having dinner up there, the rescue bots are discovering the underground Cold War bunker where they can just hang out without having to pretend to be regular robots. And none of them really like this.
No, they're not thrilled with the situation. Blades doesn't want his human to scream at him so much, and Chase just wants to follow some rules.
Boulder's pretty much chill with everything because he's generally chill, and then Heatwave is just mad because he's Heatwave.
Yes.
And then none of them are happy when this small child sneaks in and is all like, hey, what's up? Like... You guys are super bad at pretending to be robots.
Let me teach you how to be robots better.
Yes. So yeah, they take some tunnels. They go out. They look at the stars. He kind of tells them how to like do robot poses.
Yes.
Like there's apparently a very popular drive-in theater that is showing a 50s robot movie with a very Robbie the Robot looking robot.
I mean, I guess that's what you have in a town full of absolute nerds.
Yeah.
So they're kind of pretending to they're kind of trying to get the gist of it, except for Blades, who is just doing the robot, and I don't know where he learned to do the robot.
Yes.
And in fact, Cody doesn't know where he learned to do the robot.
Doesn't someone in Prime do the robot at some point?
I think Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe Bumblebee taught him.
Well, he is going to show up on this show.
Yeah. They're friends.
They've only been on Earth for like a day. How?
Maybe they knew each other on Cybertron.
So
he probably
would
have known the robot back
dance
then.
was a dance back on Cybertron?
Yes.
Trying to apply logic to a children's show is sometimes frustrating.
It's possible that Blades is just so bad at pretending to be a robot that he has accidentally recreated the robot.
This is possible. That's the canon explanation. It hurts less.
Anyway, so they before things can get any further, this drive-in movie is disrupted by the actual rampaging robot Tyrannosaurus.
Oh no!
And it's attracted to the light, much like the Tyrannosaurus in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Luckily, Chase has lights on top of his vehicle mode, so he can sort of turn his lights on and then just sort of lead this thing around. So Cody calls his dad, kind of hastily explains everything, although Cody does not know that his dad knows that these are aliens.
Yes, he just assumes no one knows.
Yeah, so he's all, no, they're actually aliens. And he's all, yes, and...
And he's like, how long have you known about this? And it's like, they've only been here for a day. I mean, the answer cannot be more than a couple hours. Like, why do you ask?
Listen, they were just so bad at hiding it. I couldn't help but find out.
It's like, yeah, I've known about this for a week. Since you were signing paperwork with Agent Fowler.
So everybody teams up to work out a solution while Chase is having this thing chase him around. Cody calls his pal Frankie, who's a science nerd and knows how to turn these things off.
But also, she really likes dinosaurs specifically.
Yes. So Boulder kind of smashes up the police station, pulls out a steel frame of a jail cell to make a cage, and then Blades uses his winch to grab that and fly it off, and Heatwave is spraying water on the ground to make mud.
Yes. Everybody's trying something.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all part of a coordinated plan. So they lure the dinosaur into the mud, it slips in the mud, falls down, and then they drop the cage on it. Then they drop the man in the pan, and it triggers the mousetrap.
Ah.
Or actually, it actually doesn't work, and you try and adjust the little thing, some of the little gears a little, and it still doesn't work. And then you put it back in the box, and you just go play Candyman instead, or Candyland instead.
Ah.
Do not play Candyman instead, or you will have your organs extracted by Tony Todd.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Tony Todd might have some good stories from the set. Something.
Oh, you mean about how they put actual live bees on him, and they, I think, paid him $100 every time he was stung?
Oh, ow.
Let's just say Tony Todd made a fair bit of extra money on that movie.
I can imagine there's so many bees on him.
So many bees.
And then also when Virginia Madsen was doing scenes with him, they actually hypnotized her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a weird movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in so long. Anyway,
and so, well, it is in the cage. Cody gets in there, pulls up the little flap on its control panel, and turns it off.
So I would like to know, how come programming sufficient to cause these dinosaurs to go on a rampage is okay, but programming sufficient to catch a girder that's falling without having to have direct input is like, oh, that's way too out there for anybody to believe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they kind of believe it because they're still pretty surprised at the end.
Well, okay.
Because indeed, they take the dinosaur back to the museum where it actually, I believe, becomes a recurring menace.
Ooh.
Oh, goody.
Not just a recurring background character like the dinosaur in the Batcave.
That's a thing. Like, I'm still surprised. Like, I can kind of understand why the most recent movies haven't done the actual dinosaur just rampaging as like a cold open of a Batman movie. But we need that so bad.
They could at least do the giant penny.
There's the story where Bane breaks Batman's back and the cover of it, and I would come across so many of these because I was working at a used bookstore circa 2003. So I would come across so many copies of that issue. And there's the like penny on one side and the dinosaur on the other side that's there to clearly establish that this is in the Batcave, except the dinosaur just looks like, oh my god, what's that guy doing to Batman?
Hey, wait, what you guys doing in there? Don't make me come down there.
And every time I saw it, I just couldn't stop laughing for a good minute or so. Anyway, sorry. I love that that's just a thing that establishes the location of the Batcave, but then also being a dinosaur, it can be expressive and sometimes not intentionally so.
So Chief Burns, he's going to take a picture of all of my heroes outside this museum, and Cade, kind of doesn't want Cody in the picture because he's but a boy and he didn't really do anything, but.
Cade is the worst brother, and they really need to, he's such a jerk.
Well, yeah, he's named Cade.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have named him that.
Apparently.
Well, it's weird because most of them have fairly normal names.
Yeah. He's the one who's got the, I don't know, wrestler name.
Yeah, it's weird that, he's the oldest, because Cade feels like one of those, names that people have diverged from, the 12 apostle names that you get so often in America in our day.
Oh, yeah,
it's not Kane.
No, it's a Western Hockey League name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely the name of someone who's wearing, I don't know, some bad political t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. But then Heatwave is
anyway,
all, hey,
I
no. I
posted a picture of that cover for you all to enjoy.
Yeah, so Heatwave is all, no, you should let Cody in the picture. And at this point, the chief says, oh yeah, these aren't giant robots. They're giant robot aliens. Snap picture.
What? oh yeah, the camera.
It's pretty great.
Which he places, and it hovers in place.
Yes, because it's a futuristic...
Is it refractor? Refractor can fly now?
I guess so.
It's Griffin Rock. They all got the fancy high tech stuff.
Yeah, they got the good stuff. And
that is it for Family of Heroes. Yay. It is, as I'm sure we will reiterate many times, it's just a nice show.
Yeah. Oh,
it's good. It's cute.
Goodness.
It's simple. We brought up odd things by overthinking it.
Oh, I'm sure, and we will continue to do so.
Although I do have to point.
As is our way.
After watching this episode, I watched something else.
This is the way,
because it made me think. As I brought up at the beginning of the episode, although I didn't watch the English version, I watched QQ Sentai Go-Go 5, which is a Sentai show between Power Rangers about a family with a bunch of sons and one daughter operating rescue vehicles. The head of them, the Red Ranger, is of course in the fire department. There's other ones who's a cop and things, and they're given a robot at the end of their first episode by their father, who is a rather older looking gentleman with gray hair and a mustache. And the vehicles they're one of them's your basic ambulance sort of looking thing. There's a fire truck, of course, and there's not a helicopter. It's more of a hovercraft thing with two ducted fans. But there's an annoying amount of similarities to the show. Admittedly, the rescue bots in this don't combine, but the family dynamic with only one woman and a really older looking father.
Is this the one with Doggy Kruger?
No, Doggy Kruger is a Decker Ranger. That's two
okay.
series later, I think, 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but QQ Ranger, as a side note, because I think I'm going to be watching every episode as we go along, which means I'll run out of this before we finish. Anyway, the name of the show, well, Go-Go 5, go means 5, so it's 555, which is weird. But the QQ, it means emergency, but it also kind of sounds like 99. because this also started airing in 1999, and the overarching story of the show is, there's a Y2K-like apocalypse being set up by some aliens and a conjunction of planets. So I really like the idea of the show a lot. I'm not so much into the idea of, like, it being a family, because that limits character dynamics, because you can't have romance in the show. Everyone's related.
And you can have outside romance.
Well, presumably, yes. But I'm guessing if there is a romance, it's going to be the one girl in the show has a date, and all her brothers are going to be annoyed about it, as is tradition. And if I come up to that episode, I'm going to hate it.
I think most of these characters do eventually get love interests of some sort. I think even the chief.
What?
Oh, that's good, I guess. It'll be interesting.
I guess it's fine for him to move on from June. Also, I just got distracted thinking about Maka Go-Go, because it's Mach 5, and that's it's because Go is 5. Oh. And also because Go-Go was, it was the 60s. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I think I've mentioned before that I did get my oldest nephew a Rescue Bots toy when he was like 3, and he didn't understand why you would want to make Truck into Truckman when it was already Truck. They do seem to have some more Rescue Bot stuff now that they're a little older, so I suppose they have now they understand the allure of Truckman. So that's good.
So we will be back next week doing more Rescue Bots. Episode 2. Under Pressure.
Under pressure.
Oh, get ready for all sorts of that.
Oh, we'll be singing. We'll have to prepare ahead of time. Oh, maybe that's the theme song. Maybe they licensed it.
No.
No.
They could have done a cover. That's cheaper.
Nope. Also nope. Doesn't explain the plot of the show.
What? But they're under pressure to stop emergencies. They could have rewrite a few lyrics here and there and make it fit.
I think specifically that episode involves being like pressurized lava or something.
I can understand pressurized steam. Pressurized lava? Is that a thing?
I mean, a lot of things on this show are not a thing. In a couple episodes, we were looking at flying lobsters.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the preview of that. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so until next time, of course, we are all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other costs. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. And for the month of January, we are going to be talking the rise of the Sethu fucks. And for February, we don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
That's right. So until then, I'm Rescue Rob.
I need a boy's name that's actually also a girl's name, like all of the women on this show. Until then, I'll be Jen.
It's just a children's show. I should really just relax. I'm David. And why does Lacey Chabert's character kind of look like she's like from G.I. Joe? As if she's the new Lady J or something?
She is kind of Lady J. I mean, she's like a woman of action.
Yeah, but like her outfit is very like that's a G.I. Joe design.
Yeah, I mean, I guess does G.I. Joe have? I guess there's a G.I. Joe firefighter. Was that Barbecue?
Yes.
Is that the guy who likes pork chop sandwiches?
I think so. Again,
right.
I haven't watched those in a while.
I was getting confused with Charbroil, who I think is the flamethrower guy, and I assume those two guys hate each other.
Charbroil? Wait,
There's definitely a guy named Charbroil.
I got the toy of one of them. I can't remember which one.
He kind of has a helmet that I think makes him look like a bug.
I don't know. Oh, no, that's not the one I had. I guess I had the other guy. Or maybe I don't have either. The fuck? Or it's just a later design.
As a childhood chore, Charbroil was made to heat the water pipes in the family basement with a blowtorch to keep them from freezing and bursting in the winter, because he's from Minnesota.
Oh, my God.
As a teenager, he worked in the mills on the Great Lakes, feeding coal into blast furnaces. When the recruiting sergeant asked him what type of job he was interested in, he replied, "What have you got with open flames?" So he's a deranged pyromaniac.
At least he's on the side of good, I guess.
At least he's not murdering us.